This video is going to be about how to take measurements for shotgun chaps. You're going to need a flexible ruler. These are plastic, cloth, whichever. Make sure that you have one of these. There's really no other way to do it. You're also going to need your measurement sheet. I'll send this to you, and it's going to have each different measurement we need labeled and a little diagram. So we're going to get into it. I will show you how to take these measurements on another person. Make sure you have two people so that one can stand and one can measure them. You really won't have good results trying to do it on yourself. So this is the most important part of getting yourself a pair of custom chaps. Let's get into it. Make sure this goes right. First things first, you need to wear your jeans that you're going to ride in, belt, whatever you would normally riding in, and whatever boots you're normally riding in. This is important because we need to have accurate measurements for what you're going to use. The very first measurement is a waist measurement. This is not your pant size. This has to be measured. This measurement goes where you want to wear the top of your chaps. Some people want them low, some people want them high. I don't care where you want them, but I care that the measurement's accurate. You need a second person. Can't do this yourself. It'll end up inaccurate. So you always have one person on the right side, whatever the dominant leg is, that's where we're going to work from. Start the tape on the side, run it around at where you want your top of your belt to sit. So my wife Debbie here is helping me. She's going to adjust this to where she thinks it'll be comfortable. Alright. Okay.
Seems good.
This is number 1 on this measurement. And this is snug, but not too tight. Write down this measurement exactly. You don't need to add anything, subtract anything. Now, take note of where this is. You can put a piece of tape, a sticky note, whatever. In this case, it's on the outside of the jeans, right below the belt. Measurement number 2 is going to be from that spot, and have your person hold that to the floor, straight down, slack. So this goes straight down to the floor. This is why you got to have the right boots on. And you're going to write that one down in the number 2 spot. Now, next one, you're going to have your person being measured tell you where is the most comfortable spot for the leather to wrap around the leg. So that could be, for some people it's higher up, for some people it's lower, but my suggestion is run the tape and pull it, and they'll move it up and down and tell them where it's comfortable. This is around the thigh, and this one is important that you keep it level. This tape can come up at an angle, and that'll skew our measurements, and we'll end up doing something wrong. So come straight across. Come straight across, not too tight. You're not going to crank this down, not too loose. Just give it nice and snug. Take note of that. Put that down in number 3. Now, don't move this hand, because we need to go back over to the top here and measure from the top down. This is number 4, or it goes right next to number 3. So we need to know that first one. From here on out, after this first one, I can mark them either with a little piece of pencil, tape, whatever, but I can mark them from here on out. That first one, we need to make sure that's accurate. So our next step is, that's the widest part of the thigh at the top. We're going to go down to mid-thigh, and we're going to start by going around, and then we're going to measure, we're going to put a piece of tape where it is. Same thing, this needs to be level, about the middle of the thigh, not too snug, not too loose. And then you take your piece of tape, sticky note, whatever you have, put it around the outseam at the location that you took that measurement. The next one, number 5, is the top of the knee. Find the kneecap and go 1 inch above it. is typically the widest spot of the knee here. Same thing, write down this measurement in the slot number 5 on your chart and put a piece of tape. Next one is right below the knee. Same process, find the kneecap, go around. This is approximately the same measurement on most people. And depending on what we're building, you can either stop here or we're going to keep going. If you want a loose strap that is not pulling tight around the calf, or you're going to wear a wide range of different boots, you stop here. I'm going straight and I'm going to flare them out. If you want to build a set of English style where they're going to be form-fitting all the way down and they're wearing smaller boots, we'll keep going. For this demonstration today, we're going to keep going. I'm going to mark on the outside here where we have that. We're going to do mid-calf, which is the widest part of the calf, so just feel where that is. Go around there. And then the last one here, it depends on the boots, but always it's not a bad idea. Right at the ankle, just go quick around there. And make a note on that. We still need to put our tape measurement for this one. There we go. All right. Now these are all the around measurements done. We're going to do one more that goes from the top down. Put the tape back at where we started. And we're going to put a measurement next to our around measurement for each distance from the top. So we started with number 3, that was our top of the thigh here. That one is 6 inches down on this particular person. Now we go to the next one. The next one is at 10 inches. The next tape mark is at 17 inches. The next tape mark down, 22, and so on. So if you stop here, then you can just stop here. But if we still have a mid-calf, we'll make a note where that is. And the last one down here at the ankle, make a note where that is. The most important thing down here is this last measurement I'm going to put in, which is called the inseam, and that is the same. So that is from this spot. We're going to move it around to the front and go straight down to the top of the boot. And this will not follow the leg necessarily. We're going to just go right down and grab that measurement. It's about 35.5 on this person. All right. So just to review this, we need to go with a waist measurement that is over whatever you're going to wear where you ride and at the top of where you want your straps to sit. We're going to go from that location, wherever that crosses the belt on the outseam, down to the ground. Then we're going to get the top of the thigh, mid-thigh, top of the knee, bottom of the knee, calf, ankle. If we're building something that's loose down below, you can stop in here, even top or bottom, and I'll make it loose from there down so you have tons of room in the lower leg. Then we need to go back to this measurement out here, and from there to each piece of tape we place as we go. Without that, it's all useless. We got to make sure we have that outseam and everything. You're going to put this all on the chart, send me the chart, then you're going to send me your jean size, and if you have any outlying things like a special pair of boots you wear, anything like that, just tell me about it. Whether it's relevant or not, I'll let you know, but we got to know that. And that's about it. All right, thank you. That's it.